Every year, during the first week of October, around 80 eagle hunters, masters of their craft, come by horse and by automobile to the town of Ulgi in Mongolia. They have come to attend the Golden Eagle Festival, a festival started in 1999 to honor the heritage of the Kazakh eagle hunting nomads. They come not to watch, but to win. 40 miles away, in the town of Saganur, Bayan-Olgi Province, lives a small boy named Bilgun Gonzorig. His father, also known as Bilgun, is a Ber-Kichcha, or Kazakh eagle hunter. Kazakh eagle hunters today are descendants of a nomadic Kazakh ethnic group that were pushed out of Kazakhstan so they could continue their nomadic lifestyle away from the communist policies of collective farming that took place after the USSR incorporated Kazakhstan as a socialist republic. With them, they brought their nomadic traditions, one of which being the ancient practice of eagle hunting, a technique in which one uses a tamed eagle to hunt various small steppe animals. Bilgun is a master eagle hunter and owns many eagles. The most common eagle used for this hunting technique is the golden eagle, that of which is used in the festival. Bilgun has been eagle hunting since he was 13 years old. Often, eagles are acquired when a Kazakh captures an eaglet, almost always a female due to their larger size, from its high rocky nest and trains it to hunt for them. The eagle is trained to hunt animals, to take commands from its owner, and to land on the arm while the owner is riding on horseback. In fact, eagle hunting almost always takes place on horseback. This is likely due to the highly nomadic culture of the Kazakhs and the high importance of horses to the lifestyle across many regions of Central Asia. But nowadays, Bilgun is getting older, but he knows he must not let that stop the legacy of his family's great eagle hunting days. As soon as his son was born, he knew that he would train him to be the best eagle hunter that there was. And now, in 1 week, his son, also named Bilgun, plans to go to the Golden Eagle Festival and take home the top prize. From here on out, when we refer to Bilgun, it is his son that we are referring to. Bilgun checks to make sure he has his things packed and his traditional Kazakh clothing ready for the festival. This would include his timak, or luvuz, a hat made from different animal furs, and a shapan, a highly embroidered robe. These would be paired with sheepskin trousers and leather boots. He also wears leather gloves which work to protect his hand from the sharp eagle talons. Along with his own clothing, the eagle must be outfitted as well. Oftentimes, eagles will wear eye masks to reduce stress and prevent them from being startled. Eagles also may wear harnesses to keep them from getting startled and flying away. Bilgun then sets off towards Olgi for the start of the festival. Here he will stay in a ger, a traditional nomadic Mongolian tent, while he awaits the festival. While there are two smaller festivals held annually in September, the main festival takes place on the first weekend of October and lasts for just those 2 days. This year, in 2024, the festival will reach its 25th anniversary. Now, it is finally time. The day of the festival has come. There's expected to be about 1,000 to 1,500 people coming to watch the festival. Many locals arrive by car, horse, or camel, and many tourists arrive to see the event with tour guides. Many tour groups offer guides of the event, and many tourists can be seen here. Bilgun chooses to take his eagle and arrive on horseback. Officials call out names one by one. Once called, Bilgun walks to the center of the field and shows off his eagle proudly. The hunters line up and people gather around to get photos of the hunters, well used to the attention. After this, everybody except the hunters are cleared off the field and the game can commence. In today's event, the goal is to call your eagle down from the top of a small mountain to the field of play. The eagle is often carried up by the hunter's partner. Eagles are called back using a unique call the hunter designed specifically for their own eagle. The hunter then rides the horse in circles until the bird finally lands upon his arm. There are 3 circles arranged on the field, and the farther circles will grant you more points in the game. This is where the first challenges will come for hunters who are not sufficiently prepared. Oftentimes, birds will get confused and struggle to locate and return to the hunter. The large groups of people, bright colors of clothing, and distance can make this a hard task, especially for an inexperienced bird. But despite the challenges, some skilled birds will still make it and land on their owner's arms to receive points. Points are awarded and hunters are judged by a panel of selected government officials and other important people. Points can also be awarded on how well the hunter is dressed and on the skill with which he rides his horse. Bilgun, using his amazing skills, calls his bird down from the mountain. It whisks around through the air, soaring gracefully down onto his arm, where it perches and awaits further instruction. Bilgun will now move on to day 2 of the eagle hunting challenges. Bilgun begins to walk back to his ger, but instead of going straight there, he heads to look at the various merchants selling items out of their own gers. These items include traditional Mongolian and Kazakh items, and much of it is geared to appeal to foreign tourists, but Bilgun looks anyways. Some common items would include traditional Kazakh hand-embroidered tapestries, traditional Kazakh clothing, and many other wares. Food and drink can also be bought, including many traditional Mongolian and Kazakh staples. One of the most common foods to be found at the festival would be horse meat, very typical of the Central Asian nomadic diet. On the other side of the makeshift market, traditional Kazakh dances and musical performances can be seen. There are also many carnival games for Bilgun to participate in, but he returns back to his tent instead. Before we can talk about day 2 of the festival, we must also talk about the various other games and activities that go on at the Golden Eagle Festival. These games include horseback archery, a Mongolian sport that has existed for a long time, in which arrows are shot from horseback at various targets. This is a very difficult sport, as it requires great horsemanship and balance, as well as precision with the bow. Camel racing. Camels are raced across a track in a similar fashion to horse racing. Bushkashi. Bushkashi is a form of tug-of-war played on horseback. 2 people ride their horses while pulling on opposite ends of a goat skin to win this challenge. The one who pulls the skin out of the other's grasp is the winner. There is also Teen Teru, in which one must pick up coins from the ground while riding on horseback. This is scored by speed and who can pick up the most coins from the ground and throw them in the air. Bilgun wakes up on the second day of the challenge, excited for the opportunity at a chance to potentially win a prize in the festival, his first time ever being there. Day 2 will hold the competition in which the winners will be chosen. In this competition, a fox skin is attached via a rope to the back of the rider's horse. The eagle is once again taken to the top of a cliff by the Kazakh's partner and then released. The eagle and hunter are judged on the speed of the eagle, the grip of the eagle, and its success in grabbing the fox fur. Judging is once again subjective, but it still requires lots of skill to be one of the good hunters in this challenge. Those who are scored the best in this game will be the ones that will take home the victory overall. Bilgun's partner brings his eagle to the hill and releases it. It sweeps down, clawing at the fur, catching it like it was trained all of its life to do so. It lifts it up, drops it, and returns to his master. Bilgun's heart fills with delight as he walks off the field, people cheering and the like. Bilgun will be the 4th place runner overall in the competition, ahead of around 80 other hunters, an amazing achievement for such a young hunter. But how does winning work? There are 2 ways to win: by having the most successful eagle in both challenges, or by being the best dressed hunter there. Bilgun came in 4th place for his eagle, not his dress. After winners are decided, there will be an awards ceremony, and the festival will begin to come to a close. As the festival packs up, Bilgun himself packs up his things and his ger, and prepares to return home to Tsaganor, knowing how proud his father will be of what he has accomplished at the festival. Not only has he been very successful in the games, but he has also fulfilled the true objective of what the Golden Eagle Festival was created for. Bilgun has brought the Kazakh eagle hunting culture one small step farther away from extinction, and him and all of the other hunters together shall be able to save their culture so that it can be passed on for generations. Preserving cultures like these are something we should all work to do so we can keep the world a more unique and interesting place, and so we can learn more about things that currently exist and that are all around us, such as people like Bilgun. In essence, if you learned anything today, we must preserve and keep the beautiful and unique cultures of our world alive. Thank you for watching. This was my first video on this channel, and was more of an experiment with creating videos than anything else. This one was really hard to research, as most of the information about this festival comes from tour groups and travel agencies that give mostly similar information and brief overviews of the festival. But I plan to make more videos on this channel, and I'm aiming to create many videos mostly covering Chinese and Central Asian culture, history, and geography. But anyways, I just want to say thank you for watching, and keep an eye out for when I decide to post next. Goodbye.